lucky, pull up to the cribby, licky on my blicky, take a flicky, make a movie with me, take a flicky, make a real trippy, why you watching me, you all on my IG.
Hey guys, I'm Isaac and welcome back to the Epic official channel of Isaac Rogers. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my Game Week 10 Premier League predictions. So, when I did this video last week, I thought it did quite well for a first one, and I suppose I'm going to do it again. As requested by some people, I'm not going to be uploading maybe as many Premier League videos as I normally do, and some other sort of stuff. So, yeah. So, before I start, don't forget to go down there, smash that subscribe button, turn on post notifications if you haven't done that already, and also like this video. So now let's get into the video. So the first game of Game Week 10 is Southampton vs Leicester at St Mary's Stadium. So, Southampton coming off the draw against Wolves, confidence boosted up after 3 successive defeats before that. Danny Ings has scored, I believe, about 4 or 5 games in a row, which is really good for him, getting his confidence up. Leicester in 3rd place, pushing for Champions League, knocking on the door of Manchester City, coming off win v Burnley, in form, going to be hard to stop. James Maddison and Jamie Vardy both in form, they're 2 danger men, and I feel Leicester will get the better of them 2-1. So Manchester City vs Aston Villa is the next game. Of course, Manchester City coming off the win against Crystal Palace last time out at Selhurst Park, or whatever the Crystal Palace Stadium's called. I think it's called Selhurst Park, and they need to keep winning. Still 6 points behind Liverpool on the table. Aguero, I believe, is going to be back because he played midweek in the Champions League, so he'll be back after he missed the game against Crystal Palace. Aston Villa, which is probably this is one of the toughest away trips in the Premier League. Coming off a win against 10-man Brighton, but I just feel they're just going to go down to the sheer class of Manchester City, and I think they will be defeated 3-0. So Watford vs Bournemouth is the next game. Watford dead last at the moment. Got their confidence up a bit last time out against Tottenham away, out of form Tottenham away. In that 1-1 draw when they conceded late with the mix-up with the goalkeeper and defender. Coming off Bournemouth, coming off 0-0 draw with Norwich, I feel they should have won that game. Norwich, of course, in the relegation spots as well. Yeah, don't really know. There's much to say, and I feel that it'll be 1-0 to Bournemouth. So Brighton vs Everton. Brighton won't have Moy, like I said before. Aston Villa coming off a win against 10-man Brighton, and Moy got the red card. So yeah, and just super red card at home. Coming off a loss, Brighton. Everton coming off a good win against West Ham. Attackers found form again, and I feel they will get the better of Brighton on their home deck by 2-1. The next game is West Ham vs Sheffield United. Haller, I feel, will find form again in this match. Roberto, their goalkeeper, dreadfully out of form. It is tough coming in to fill the shoes of Fabianski, who's done well, but it was a poor goal he conceded last week at his near post. Nothing you could do about the second goal, but that first goal, that was poor. And coming off loss, of course, but at home against Sheffield United, who were coming off a good win against Arsenal. Again, another tough away trip to the London Stadium, and I feel it will be a 1-1 draw. Burnley vs Chelsea is the next match. Burnley coming off a loss at home. Chelsea had midweek success in Amsterdam against Ajax. Batshuayi got that winning goal. I don't think he'll play against Burnley. Turf Moor, Burnley's home ground, is a tough place to go for teams, and I feel Chelsea will be good enough to at least get a point there. So I feel it will be 1-1. Newcastle United vs Wolves is the next match. Newcastle United coming off a sheer domination by Chelsea last week. Again, they're playing at home. Raul Jimenez is in form for Wolves. Scored in midweek in their Europa League match. Coming off draw against Southampton, which was very evenly contested, but I feel Wolves will be too good for them, and I feel it will be 2-0 to Wolves. So Arsenal vs Crystal Palace is the next match. Arsenal coming off a game they probably should have got at least something out of at Sheffield United. Nicolas Pepe finally found some form midweek in the Europa League, scoring 2 goals, including a 92nd minute free kick, I think it was, to win them the game. I'll still say Aubameyang's in form, which is good for Arsenal. Crystal Palace lost v Man City last time out. Tough away trip to the Emirates, and I feel Arsenal will get the better of them by 3-1. So Liverpool vs Spurs is the next match. Liverpool high in confidence. It's a tough away trip to go to Belgium to Genk midweek and then come back and play the game, but it is one of the later games of the week. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, I feel, is must play against Spurs as one of the, if he's a substitute or starting, because he's in form, scored 2 goals against Genk, and if Klopp doesn't play him, I'll be surprised, but I think he will. But they love to remain 6 points clear. They love to extend it, of course. But they don't want to let Manchester City get any closer. You can't let Man City get a sniff at you or they'll pounce eventually. And Spurs, out of form. I'd say the toughest away trip in the Premier League, if not the world, Anfield. Of course, you've seen it last year in the Champions League. Barcelona coming to Anfield and being dominated by Liverpool. And then, yeah. And I feel Liverpool will just be too good for the out-of-form Tottenham. So, I feel they will win by 2-0. And finally, Norwich vs Manchester United. Norwich, pretty decent against Bournemouth. Been struggling of late for that game. I feel if Pookie finds his form, they can get back to where they were. Man United will be full of confidence. Win midweek in the Europa League. And then a really good draw against Liverpool. They need to start climbing the table. I think they've got some good fixtures ahead. So, yeah. And so I feel they'll beat Norwich on their home deck. I feel they'll beat Norwich on Norwich's home deck by 2-1. So that wraps up my Game Week 10 Premier League predictions. I hope you liked the video. If you did, Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe and turn on post notifications if you haven't done that already. You comment down below what your Game Week 10 Premier League predictions are, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!